Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we took our midterm exams. We felt like they went fairly well. Then we also learnt about Alicia's, what's the word? Oh, I'm in someone's room. I'm guessing this is our new maid's room. Alicia's true heritage, and it's been known that her mother, the Rhinefoot Company, has sent this lovely Sharon Kruger. Take care while you're out. Tremendous feast while you're away. I'll be looking forward to it. So indicative of how things usually are. Sharon's probably some blight fucking badass. But we've now got free fucking maid, which we're like the nobles now, which, you know what, I ain't gonna complain. Especially if someone else is going to pay for it. You know what, it's always handy. But we've got some things we need to do today. We've obviously got some bonding events. I've got some new books to buy to feed that brain of mine. So let's go ahead and buy those books from Keen's bookstore. And we've got some other stuff we need to do as well. So I've got 3 bonding events. And annoyingly, 4 of these bonding events give us pages. So this is the first kind of indication that we're probably going to be going on. But we're going to play all of these. We're going to buy all of these. Imperial Horsemanship. Cannot carry more manly manlerages. Good to know. But let's go ahead and read those. So, where are our new books? Because these last time gave us things. Use. Should ask Macius about the stuff, gain some 50s. Any chance to get the links? Oh, we might. If we've got a certain ones, we might even be able to get some. That rank 3 that we were looking at. Event. La 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 la. Red chapters, we've got all of these as well. So, teaching primer, use. Talked about Enna with it sometime, of course we can. We just obviously reached a link 2 with her, and then what I do want to do is go open up some slots if I can. Oh, I haven't really got any of that XP. I'll do it at a later point for sure. We've got these Red Runes chapters, and then teaching primer, Imperial Horsemanship. Ah, Eustace loves riding horses. Who knew? Not me. But we've got 3 bonding events, so I'm going to have to make a choice. There's one obvious one that I'm going to have to do, which you can probably all guess, because I am going to do my best to stick with the romancing options that we have. Got a level tour with anyone. He's pretty good with everyone here, but we need to head to the house in the southeast of the lovely building. We speak to someone here and get ourselves a new recipe, I believe. So let's speak to this lovely lady. Kurt loves his sweets, favourite are berry tarts. Why don't you try your thing and make them sometime? I certainly will. Give me all of the tarts, please. Thank you. And then we need to head and speak to some of the cats. So let us head over to there. The lower class dorm, I do believe, is not this one, but it's up here. Figuratively down, but he's on the benches here. Let's give him some fresh milk. Or her. She seems to love me now, which is great. It's what I want to know, obviously. I'm just going to keep on giving her some fresh milk, which is always good. Right. So the quest is, do we do the Orbal events first, or do we do the bonding first? I'm going to stick to getting the character profiles to the main character members. So we're going to do Elisa, Eustace and Laura. I think that makes the most sense for me if I've got 3. So I will see you at the second one. I will see you. Actually, let's go to the general store and try and bond with Laura a bit. See what's happening with that old hinky-dink problems with her family and the Jaegers. Oh, hello, Reen. Ready to see you here by yourself. What's up? Found myself interested in store's wares, so I decided to browse. Surprised with how enjoyable. Should I join her? Yes. Mind if I join you? Oh, feel free. Maybe this will be a good chance to tell you more about the things being sold here. She has an interest in these things, maybe. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. She's from a small town, which is a question I like to ask you. What sort of good accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I asked, well, I've noticed there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls. I went shopping with Monica recently, only find myself searching the equipment to keep my sword in shape. Monica was finding of cute accessories and the like. Does this prove that I'm rather strange? Maybe. Well, you're from a different class background, so one thing. It's a big difference. Even amongst other nobles, you're a little bit different. Just as I thought. No issue. There's something I lack. All I need is the opportunity to learn. Now, which of these here would you like slightly grab a girl's attention? I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... the Mishi, probably. We can grab the cute mascot. How about this Mishi? It's a pretty proper character in Crossbell. Fascinating. Certainly charming. How about this? Grabbed a sharp blue-haired muscular man attached to it. A Dogi character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I'm 100% sure Ghost Girls would have an interest in him. This is more challenging than I'd expected. Couldn't be more grateful for your assistance. Weren't for you, I would never have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Grasping what other girls my age like seems tenacious, tenuous. Seems I have a long, harsh path ahead of me. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are. It's exactly why we like you. You're giving me a lot to think about. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you have the time. Sure, be fun. Nice. So that gets the character profile and gets our link up real good. But is there anything I want to buy from the main goods store? It's nice that there's a girl here, obviously, helping out on the day. There's some other stuff, but none of this really hits my beans. So, the next bonding event that we have is actually at the Academy Field. So I'll see you guys there. And there he is, and this is going to explain the riding. Oh, your clothes are covered in dirt. You're more than this than I realized. Dirt hardly an issue. It takes deal of effort to care for horses. It's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. Should I give him a hand? You certainly will be. Care for a little help? I've got some experience working with horses myself, so I'll help things go a little faster. It must be your hobby to show up unbuttoned to assist people. Your offer does not come at an opportune moment, though. He'll start washing them, so feel free to join in. He's eventually learning to like us. This is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Thinking of throwing in the towel? You want to offer help, so I don't think I'll let you back out so easily. I know, I know. Feels like there's some sexual tension there. Look at the horse. Brilliant. This horse recently arrived from the North Highlands. He's still young, hasn't grown accustomed to stables. Does Skull normally get all the horses from the Highlands? They're known to breed the best horses. Even their army gets horses from there. Now then. Straight the horse's neck. You're pretty good at that. I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. Mother told me how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I'm truly grateful for it. You two are lucky to have each other. I'll let some Sunni noble who learned about horses with a super sum in his mouth show up like this. It's subtle, but he's definitely changed since we came back from the last field study. Feels like he's more willing to be open with us. Care to explain what you're staring at? Don't mind me. You got a horse to clean. We've got a horse to clean. Oh! And it turns out that he has reached link level 3. Counter-attack and cover are now options for my link with users, which is interesting. I did not expect that to be so far. We're doing pretty well, it must be said. And then, of course, at last we must go to my love. And she will be where any good Rhineford is in the world of Zemuria. She is where the computers are. So let's head to the computer room, which I do believe is on the 2nd floor. See if my man is out there smoking his cigarettes inappropriately around kids again. Wrong way. And I say this as a former smoker myself. It's a bitch to kick sometimes, undeniably. Right. Art room. Computer science. Computer room. Then we must speak to... We're alone. I think we're alone now. Anyway, is the classroom usually locked? I checked in on a whim. Jenna must have forgotten to lock it. I see. What brings you here? Got an argument with Ferris earlier. Talking to me about all these questions about my last name, and she found out about Sharon. You ran off here. How many times you gotta deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do. Well, of course. Better to let these things out. Thanks. I forgot to lock up. There we are. Shit. Wait, did you just lock the door? Seems like it. Guess we're locked in. Oh, my luck keeps getting worse and worse. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure he'll come by before too long. That's true, but... So it's just me and Reen. You're in the dark. Mind to lock a door. No, focus, Elisa. It's all Sharon's fault. We wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. Tava, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when... When what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have pried. Even so, you don't really dislike her, do you? I mean... I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. If she's gonna be at the academy anyway, we might as well make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. I wouldn't kill her to think about me a little bit more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. What the fuck? Creepy. Sharon, what are you doing here? Wherever you are in need, I shall be there. Isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. Can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, did I interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I would be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you up to whatever it is you're up to. Don't even joke about that. We'll wait and see about that, fam. I'm coming for you, Blondie. And that should also lead us to level 3. Auto tier and cover are now things, which are also very, very good. But that's all 3 of our bonding points done. So we now have to... Before we head anywhere else, we should now head towards and start doing our tasks that we have been set. So we need to head towards the academy field again. I'll see you guys there. Here is our man hiding behind the sheds. Let's speak to Vincent. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? It is. Standing before you is I, the nobleman overflowing with love and pathos, for I am the one and only Vincent Florand. Presume you're the Cupid that has asked the council to send me? So, we need to find out some stuff. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself. It's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council, yeah. Then, shall we? Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. Assume you want to find someone? Something along those lines. Do you have any time to spare? I'll begin explaining the particulars. Let's hear it. Fine answer indeed, before we continue. I'm gay. Saphira is currently nowhere to be seen. This is an unusual meeting place. You're hoping this request quiet, as many hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Saphira to the academy to keep an eye on me. Her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Huh? Apart from that meat of the matter, to be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, all from a single writer. Of course, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de bleu. I had requested you, my fine fellow, find out which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable. I'm sure it's appropriate to try and find her. They're anonymous. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact she chose a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. I am certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust her judgment. She sent cookies along with a third. Would hardly be worthy of the Florian name if I did not properly thank her, would I? I don't think I could stop you at that point if I tried. Do you have any additional information? First hint is she's a first year, a man well versed in feelings of a beautiful woman, and be able to deduce this from respectful tone. The fact that she attached a press grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. Grand rose. Those are the flowers you send when confessing your love to someone, right? Quite. Which brings us to a hint. She obtained a grand rose and trusted to purchase it from the town florist. Well, that's the forest. You can imagine a lady's a grown model of grace. The Grand Maiden. Okay. Stand around and think about it. Let's head over to the flower shop. Very well, I'll leave this matter in my clearly capable hands. Okay, flower shop, here we go. Let's speak to this rather unusual lady then. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Explain the situation. Yeah, fair. It's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. Okay. Beryl from Class 3, Vivi from Class Thing, and Roseanne. Not at all a good luck. Okay, so we need to find Rosine, Beryl, and Vivi. I believe these are all people we've already met, so... The first one is Rosine. We can see. Running out of here. Are you a first year? That's correct. Purpose of decorating the church. Feels like she is the perfect wife for Gaius, it would seem. The perfect one for Gaius. But the second is in one of the rooms that I've been thinking about for a while, to be honest. And that is, I've seen it, and it's the Occult Research Club, which seems to be a trope in anime. There's obviously one in Mob Psycho, which, by the way, is fantastic. I'm not that much of a weeboo, apart from in my gaming stuff, but I watched Mob Psycho, and it's, yeah, top quality shit. Imperial Fishing Club, we know, of course. Occult Research Club, hello. Mystic. Beryl. We, of course... You're Beryl from Class C. I certainly am. What do you want? There was something I wanted to ask you. I do, sir, like the person who's interested in romance. I needed to purchase a grand rose used in the mist ritual. Interesting. So that means it's obviously going to be the vivacious, forever horny Vivi, who we've obviously met before. So let's head towards the gymnasium where they are. Is it Vivi's the vivacious one? What's up, Reed? Were you so taken with my feminine charms? Couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I'd like to ask you. Well, that is pretty interesting. Hoping I'll take that as a no. I wish it was me, but I'm giving too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did buy a grand rose, though. Tricks another poor unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. Can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. She'll report back to Vincent for now. It might be the actual flower woman herself. Or it's going to be the person that has been sent to help him or keep an eye on him. So Vincent, sorry mate. Did you prove successful? Tell me. If you brought her here, still my beating heart. Wasn't able to find her in the end. Oh, here we go. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies are baked in are far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, most elegant and dashing darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere? Say such befuddling things. She's the Grand Maiden. She's a florist noble. I don't think she's that bad looking. She looks like some of the girls from I went to school with, I'm not gonna lie. Even so, you're still wonderful. Seeing a surprise in your handsome face made it worth revealing my name. Sapphira. Darling maid, this is Sapphira you mentioned. She's my type. Brightly handed them to Sapphira. All's well that ends well. It seems like she's set her sights on you, I'm afraid, Vincent, my man. Unique encounters. Indeed, but we got that prismid cape, so let's have a quick look at that. See what we can do. I think it's time to update some of these as well. Prevents confuse, that is a very good one. And then Medal of Discipline prevents... Prevents delay is probably a very good one too. But, right. We've got one more mission that we're going to do in this episode, which of course is the Orbal bike episode, before we head over to the old school yard for hard things. So let's go speak to George and our friend. Hey there, Ring. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Lisa and Laura are? Those two lovely flowers would do wonders to brighten up this dreary building. Of course. Of course. Let's not make raising leaf even harder than it is. Probably shouldn't think out loud. So I don't talk to Angelica much. She's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was me to assist with testing out the Orbal bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? If you could make these vroom vroom noises before you even strapped through the door. I was not, but what does that mean? When you only ride it. Sick. Me? Can't deny that's what I wanted, but I'll never expect this to actually happen. Give you the juicy details when we're ready to test. Before we start, we want to make sure you have the time. You ready to ride? Of course we are. Let's fucking go, boys. Good answer. Tell me a little bit about the bike. Everything here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. Because for her, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and the bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, it's a sight. But we try to specifically... We tune its ability to her. It's becoming a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play well nice with strangers. You gonna let me borrow it? Crow's doing just fine. Suppose we've been working on this bike since we started too. Better him, you're a beginner. Which is great! It'll be a more objective opinion of you if you're right. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. Oh my god! We're gonna go to a highway? Oh wow! Oh, and Tower's here too. Nice. So, what are they doing here? Told us you'll be doing this. I came along to show support. My reason is quite as sweet as little Tower's here. Spike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reen. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do. It's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused and keep on keeping yourself safe. Thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Yeah, I do. Shouldn't have any trouble then. It's a different beast, but the basics are the same. Have fun. Thanks. That helps. I won't let you down. Am I gonna have to do some, like, writing, some roving, some stuff? All the things. It should be just about everything you need to know. I get it now. 3 things you want me to test are the starting bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. I want to see how you handle everything. Let's give you a few pointers. You might not already get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. You can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. Engine is simple enough. The smoother you ride off will depend on how well you operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly, steadily release the clutch. Okay. Switching gears. Pull the clutch quickly and firmly. Once the gears shift, release the clutch slowly and steadily, like it when you start her up. You can do that. Last thing is where it's stopping, which you probably know how to do. Release the throttle, apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one of those different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and light to the back wheel. I think I can remember that too. You bet, let's do this. What a tune! Boo! Right, for starting up the engine. That's pretty intense. Kinda reminds me of when I first rode a horse. Let's push those nerves and get along. Right, pull the gear, shift first gear, twist the throttle. I've done that, all you do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. What did she say again? She said, release it slowly and steadily. Now we're talking. This is great. Here he goes. Can't wait to see the look in his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Wait, am I getting a bike? Sick. Whoa, this feels amazing. I'm amazed at how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to the speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right. First, I need to roll off the throttle, then pull in the clutch, change gears, and then release it. Tell me how to handle the clutch specifically during this. What was it again? She said, pull in quickly, release slowly. Pull in the clutch quickly, then change gears. Need to release the clutch in slowly but steadily. Woo! Yeah, boy! There we go, perfect! Going this fast really does feel great. I get why she loves it so much. Fun's gotta come to an end eventually. It's probably time to stop. Need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strongly at the front, lightly at the back. Pretty sure Angelica said, strongly on the front brakes, lightly on the back. Sick one, bros. Me and my boys chillin'. I stopped almost exactly where I expected to. Guess I did it right. This thing's incredible. Feels like I'm still riding along even though I come to a stop. Guess I gotta snap out eventually. The others are waiting for me. Better head back now. Mans loves his motorbike. Welcome back, Reen. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. Speed, engine vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride. Never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have prepared me for this. It's amazing. Guess you got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is like screaming, "Let's go back out!" Plain as day. You'll sure handled it really well, though, based on your report. To admit it, didn't expect these kind of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was her first ride with her too. Nice to know I can have a worthy rival in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. Let's head back to the engineering building. Good plan. They're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Does this mean this bike's going to be mine too? Or am I going to get a bike of my own? Thanks, Reen. It's going to come in handy. Glad I could help. Should be a much more stable ride from now on. Be able to shed Elisa's mother everything we learned today if they ended up mass-producing Orbal bikes. Elisa's mother is the chairman of Rhineford Group, isn't she? Didn't know you were familiar with each other. Ragnar and Rhineford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Muro, right? Angie's dad, one of the group's shareholders. Ah, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Lisa's mother proved an engine and a number of other parts for the bike. This is how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Rhineford will actually mass-produce the bike is entirely a different matter. Biggest goal is to turn a profit. The only way it's happening is if we can show them it can make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it something that the masses can handle. But you were a big help in getting closer to that. I'll love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. Guess my first impression of you were on the mark. Oh, I haven't already thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here you go. Dragon Vein. You sure about this? Seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it good loose. Thanks, Reen. Thanks for your help. I'd like it if you can help us out next time we need a hand too. I cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Born to be Orbal done. I'm going to speak to George as well, because I want to customize and see what I can do. God damn it! I haven't got a U thing, but can I open some slots? I can open slots in everyone. This is what I needed to do. Okay. So any ones that I can easily open that are not already open. No, you're not easy to open. You're not easy to open. Can any of these be easily? I'm so close to opening one of the... God damn it. I can open some on Gaius, so we'll go ahead and get that ready. Actually, wait. We have quite a lot of... We're so close. That's fine. We're going to have a little look at some slots here. Petrify seems like one that would be handy at some point. Aqua Breach, Frost Edge, HP 1, HP 2. Nothing really standing out here though. But we've got Sleep might be cool at some point. Demonic Scython is the strongest one. Impede is obviously one that would be quite handy, but we haven't got that. All of these. Dark Matter is one that I would like too, but apparently I just don't have any of these things, but that's fine. But now that I know that, can I now put Orbment's quartz into everyone's things. I can. Oh, nice. Oh, I should see if he's got a new one to buy as well. What does Dragon Vein do? EP covers on the field. That is undeniably quite a handy one. I'm going to give you HP 2. Mute feels like a good one for you too. And then a Dragon Vein, although it feels quite good to me, probably isn't the best. Detection. Let's give you that one. Laura, Septium Main, Frost Edge, Golden Sphere Attack 1, Heat Wave Tira, Breeze My 2, Team 1, blah, blah, and then we've got some open ones here. So that one, you can have Dragon Vein, mate. Actually, no, I don't know if that's the best one. Maybe giving you Earth Pulse is probably not a bad idea. And then in this one here, we'll give you the hit 2, why not? Now let's see if we can buy anything from him. We can buy any Easter cards too. We can buy Mobius from him. Let me sell things to you. I'm not sure any of these are gonna... I don't want to sell anything in case they become quite valuable. I'm not sure we're gonna get stuff back for this, but I'm doing it anyway. Not even close. That's fine. We'll definitely be buying that at some point. I'm guessing we will get the chance to get that, of course. Let's put some accessories onto everyone as well. Feels like a good idea. I also think having proxy... Actually, proxy puppet's not really that useful on you at all. We'll give you a prevent seal, coral bracelet, and then give you a frog strap as well. We'll give you a proxy puppet and a Picard plush. Why not? And then anyone else need some things equipped? You do. So let's give you a silver chain and a floral bottle. Why not? And I think this is a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I'm going to go see if there's anything up with the Van Dyke in before, but if not, I'll see you guys outside of the schoolhouse. Peace.